Chapter 1 Change, February 3rd, 2009. She is a temptress, long dark hair. Of course, it had been a weave, but it still did the job. Simone Dash has the body of a supermodel and the sexual appetite of an addict. She is too much for him, but he did enjoy her company. Kaleb Ross has just turned 30. He is a handsome 5'9" man with pale blue eyes, tan skin, and neat dirty blonde dreads, all pulled back into a low ponytail. As a gift, his mother sent him on an all-expense-paid weekend getaway to Las Vegas, Nevada. The vacation also included a ticket for his girlfriend, Simone. They walked through the hotel lobby towards the front desk. After a long flight from South Florida, he was exhausted and just wanted to rest. He glanced over at his girlfriend, who seemed to be in another world. She had insisted on bringing her tabby cat, Mittens. It annoyed him to no end, especially since he was allergic to cats. However, his firm no didn't seem to have any effect on her. "Good evening, sir. Welcome to Las Vegas," a voice greets him from behind the check-in counter. Kaleb had been somewhat stunned for a moment by her captivating beauty. She appeared as a natural goddess with long dark wavy hair, light brown eyes, smooth caramel skin, and a perfect smile. "Good evening," he smiled back flirtatiously. Simone had been too wrapped up in her surroundings that she had not noticed Kaleb's instant attraction to the woman who greeted them. Her mind was elsewhere, lost on the dark conversation with his mother before they left for Las Vegas. "Welcome to the Bellagio. How may I help you?" the receptionist asks. "I have reservations. It's under the name Kaleb Ross," he answered, taking a step away from Simone. "Kaleb Ross," she repeated more to herself as she searched the computer for his information. He enjoyed the sound of his name flowing from her alluring lips. Kaleb had never before been so captivated by a woman he just met. He could barely think of the woman standing beside him. As beautiful as Simone is, he never felt this way about her. "Ah, yes. Kaleb Ross. Lucky you. You have an amazing suite for you and the missus," she smiled as she nodded toward Simone. "Oh, we're not married," he remarked quickly. That was the last thing he wants anyone to think. If he could only dump Simone on the spot without looking like a complete jerk, he would. His remark caught Simone's attention. "Honey, don't be so shy. This is Las Vegas. You never know what could happen. I may be Mrs. Ross by the time we check out," she laughed, throwing an arm around Kaleb to give him a hug, but he pushed her away, complaining of the cat. Embarrassed by his sudden rejection of her, she intentionally let go of the cat and blamed him as the cat scattered off, disappearing into a crowd of people. "Are you nuts? Go get your cat," he scolded. Simone gave him a dirty look before leaving in search of her cat. She also disappeared in the crowd as she continuously called out her cat's name. "I apologize. I shouldn't have assumed," the front desk clerk said while handing Kaleb his room keys. "Nonsense. It's not your fault," he said, taking the keys from her. "And, what is your name?" he asked. "Megan," she answered. "Megan," he repeated. "Well, I hope to see you around." "Oh, I'm always here till early morning. If you have any problems with your key, just bring them back down here. I will be happy to assist you," she informed him, doing her best to keep things professional. She could tell he was flirting with her, and she found him to be like every other man that comes to Las Vegas for the weekend. "Have a nice night," he replied. "You too." "Oh, wait," she said, stopping Kaleb as he began to turn away from her. "Do you have any luggage? Do you need help to take it up to your room? Can you help me?" he asked flirtatiously. "No, but William can," she said, signaling for a bellhop. Kaleb gave her a warm smile before walking away with the bellhop. He couldn't help but feel a powerful connection between them. Kaleb hoped that she felt it too. On his way to his room, Simone, who was now catless, found him, as he and the bellhop waited by the elevator. "Where is Mittens?" he questioned. "Gone. I can't find her anywhere, and this is all your fault," Simone snapped. "I told you to leave her home," he complained, stepping into the elevator. The silence was all that was heard until they made it to their suite, and then the annoying sounds of oohs and ahs filled the air as Simone roamed the room, admiring all the luxury that the room offered. "We should go out tonight, do something fun," she suggested. "Fun? Like what?" He questioned with no enthusiasm. His mind was on Megan. He was in no mood to deal with Simone and her dramatics. "Let's go to the club." She grabbed his arm, pulling him towards her. She felt his distance even more now. She had always felt it. She knew that he was not in love with her. By his actions, he barely considered her a girlfriend. However, she had no other choice but to take what she could get from him. She wasn't with him just because he was handsome and earned a good income. There was an important reason behind her being in his life, and it was paying her very well. "How about this?" He began stepping away from her. "I am going to take a long hot shower. You can go out to the club, whatever, and I can get some much-needed rest," he said, moving towards the bathroom. "I will make it up to you tomorrow," Kaleb ended, turning on the shower. "Can I join you?" she asked, stepping into the grand bathroom. "Simone, sweetie, I just really want to be alone right now. I had a hard day at the office. I didn't know about this trip earlier, or I would have stayed home today so that I would have been up to party tonight. Whatever." She stomped off, slamming the bathroom door behind her. Kaleb shrugged his shoulders and stepped into the 5-head shower stall. Thoughts of Megan entered his mind again. He knew that this was not normal, and he needed to understand why he was developing feelings for a woman he had just met. He made the decision to sneak down later that night and see her again. Thank you for listening to the first episode of Demented. Purchase this premium content today to have full access to the entire book.